Could you tell us about the told Muslim Allah has body part? Muhammad and Allah in the Quran, he says Allah has body part. This is why Mimi Hijab was going crazy, you know. Mimi Hijab, he was going nuts. Do Allah have, you know, look at this guy. This guy was jumping like a monkey.
So what does this prove? That Allah has a finger.
Allah has a hand.
Allah Ta'ala has a hand.
And he has fingers.
So what does this prove? That Allah has a finger or fingers.
People, you should know that the fingers of Allah is the most beautiful finger. Allah is going to finger every Muslim in the judgment day. The Quran says Allah will insert in your anus a chain of 70 cubits. And Mimi Hijab is going nuts. And by the way, he agreed that Allah have a body. So what the problem? And look how he is. I mean, this guy is mentally ill.
Fingers.
So what does this prove? That Allah has a finger or fingers.
And he has, and the brother, and they're speaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the things he's saying, okay, he's getting it from the Salaf in a sense, but the way he's putting it together and he's adding it all together, and he has a...
Do you know what he said? He said he is getting it from the Salaf. Salaf mean the companion, the original, the orthodoxy. Do you see the stupid? He is refusing what his prophet said and what the companion of the prophet said. The Salaf.
Shin.
Well, hold on. Why is the quality is so bad? Is it the video so bad or quality? It says 720, 720. Okay.
Day when the shin shall be laid bare. In according to a hadith in Bukhari, this shin is the shin of Allah.
And he has a foot.
Then Allah Ta'ala places his foot in hellfire.
Khalas, he's putting the whole picture of the man in the head of the person.
Yes. It's clear and explicit.
You go and tell your kids that. You go tell a 5-year-old Allah has a shin.
This shin is the shin of Allah.
Yani in that sentence, this is the most dumb pedagogy I've ever seen in my life. You sit with a 5-year-old kid. I appreciate. I come from a Hanbali background, I come from that. But you sit with a kid, yeah, a 5-year-old. You say, if he asks you, does Allah have a hand? And you say yes.
Yes. Allah Ta'ala has a hand.
Do you know what he's going to think? Allah has that.
Is there a problem there? Is it true that both his hands are right? Yes, it is true.
Sorry, I don't care what you think he thinks. He thinks that. He thinks that. And then you say Allah has a hand.
You know, if you ask the stupid Mimi Hijab, if Allah don't want you to think that he have that, why he use the word hand? Why you are blaming your son for believing in what you show, which doesn't look like a hand, by the way. I don't know, it looks something weird. If Allah don't want you to believe it's a hand, why he call it hand? Call it mushroom. Call it banana. Call it as Joe Biden, you know the thing. So if Allah call it hand, is Allah making and using the wrong word? Why this mule is going all over the place? This is what Allah he used. Allah he said hand. Muhammad said hand. The scholar agree and say hand. Why you are going crazy? So if you say hand, your son will think this. But the Quran say hand, you idiot. Is it Allah he said to Shaitan when he was speaking to Shaitan? Why you don't bow down to the one I created him with my both hands? Did Allah use the wrong word?
He thinks, and then you say Allah has a hand, and Allah has fingers, and Allah has a face, and Allah has foot.
Allah Ta'ala tells us, Ya Akhi Nazri, it is going to be